So I know y'all asked for a part two for some Love Island predictions with Casa Amor. I'm gonna give it to you really quick here. It's late. I'm doing this before bed really quick. So let's get into it. I'm gonna use playing cards again. And thank you again for showing all the love on my last video, part one. If y'all not seen part one yet, I'm just popping over your For You page. Hi, my name is Danny. I'm a psychic medium, and I like to do just random predictions on pop culture, different things. And this is a psychic reading on what's to come for Casa Amor Love Island. And if y'all not seen part one, go ahead and check it out by clicking this comment I just tagged. Alright, so now we got to see a taste of the boys, being his. Let's see what's to come for the rest of Casa Amor. Let's see what some predictions I got. I'm not gonna be doing future dating predictions. This show comes out with so many episodes, so many things can happen. But maybe I can just do a check-in, just to kind of give like what I think could come. So let's see. Also, don't mind my phone angle. I have a flip, so it's propped up this way, so I'm gonna lean a little closer. Let's see what's going on. So what's to come next for Casa Amor? We have the girls' day coming up. What will the girls' day be looking like as they meet the guys? Who are these guys? What are these guys be talking about? What they gonna be doing? What's gonna be happening on the boys' side? We already saw some previews, Casey. Yeah. Where the chats? It's dry humping. Where the chats? But we'll see. So let's see the exploration. What's to come up next? Yeah. Okay, I keep closing my eyes, keep getting a vision of when the guys come and the girls are sitting on like the couch and they come up, what the introductions will feel like, and that's when we're gonna see just their intros. Some of these guys are coming in guns blazing, like, I'm here to take your girl, like, I really don't care, y'all been playing with them, y'all high key been talking mad shit, you remember that Jay Lissy and Baddies, like, I've been talking shit, you've been talking shit, like, so they're like, we're coming in here with all the fuck shit. We have this King of Hearts. There's gonna be a guy here, a very lover guy. He might be a freaked out version of Gabe. Like, he might be, one of the Casa guys might come off very freaky, a little too much. It might cause some conversation amongst the threads, Twitters, and TikTok spaces of what that looks like. But also, there's going to be another guy on the other side, very kind, very sweet, very freaky. King of Clubs, King of Fire. I'm seeing Trinity. This guy's probably gonna be like, yeah, I really like Trinity. I'm really attracted to her. That's who I want to talk to. I really get with, how open she is. I just love, how authentic she is and all those things, but they're gonna be after her. Four clubs. I see Anaya. Like I said, I spoke in my last video how there could be a guy that can really relate to Anaya just off maybe growing up with money, maybe being privileged in a certain way, growing up with money, stability, having the same type of home life. I'm seeing a lot of morality, like, it's kind of like physical attraction versus are you also compatible? Compatibility has been a very big thing here. And so with this four clubs, it's a lot of stability talk. We're going to see the girls really trying to lean into the full experience, especially after what they saw. And the guys, I believe, are going to see the boat come across to the villa. Because the guys on the boat are going to be like, eh, eh, eh. So they're going to see the entrance. They might not get like a video of it, but they're going to see it in real time and be shook. Because, yeah, there's way more guys going over there versus y'all six girls. Which, can we talk about it? I'm a little gagged. Like, 12? I wish I made that prediction. Because that was great. So, Queen of... almost said spades. Of diamonds here. The Dime Diva. I see Kata. We're going to see Kata really chat, get to know people. Kata might be... Kata and Kenzie, and we're not shocked by Kenzie. One of those two might be the first ones to do a kiss outside of the challenge, and I do see Anaya possibly doing a kiss outside of the challenge, and Trinity. And when it comes to Melanie, I can see it being asked and her kind of like going back and forth, and that's probably the person here as well with stability. She might be really thinking about how far she wants to take her experience. And I'm also seeing a text message with like, you got mail. And I'm seeing the guys and the girls exposed. So I know that that's going to be a challenge. Not like the social media challenge, but maybe they get like a clip sent to their phone. So there is going to be another preview shown, and things are going to get raunchier. Let's think about the challenges. What could come up with the challenges? What type of challenge thing can we look at? I heard Simon Says. Maybe there might be some type of Simon Says type game or throw off of it for the girls with the guys as they get to know each other. 7 of diamonds. And then we have this Joker at the bottom. But we have the 7 of diamonds here. Lots of people, yeah. Someone here might show their hand in talking about some challenge money or something that's not going to fare well in the social media streets. I don't know what that's about. Maybe there's a challenge with money because I did ask about challenges. Maybe it's about like pirate or, you know, something just a little, I don't know. 2 of hearts. I see KC. I do think there's going to be some post hump, nut, whatever, whichever applies, clarity coming in, and we're going to see in the confessional, like, just kind of like, I'm glad I got to explore, but then once he really comes to terms of what he's been doing, we might see the pull back and forth between self, between her, between self, between her, and hopefully Anaya's over there. But just like that balance of it, and honestly learn the balance of, there's nothing wrong with exploring, but like, let's do it respectfully. You know, let's not play games of what we find respectful or disrespectful. Let's be honest. Okay, let's see. What other predictions can I see? Oh, I see Zach and Bryce. Zach is going to be looking pretty tormented. I think Zach is also going to do something that is just very out of pocket, and he's going to be feeling really big in himself. Like, yeah, I did it. Like him and Casey, like, that's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to be exploring, and then it's going to dawn on them what can come out from that, right? When it's time to actually choose somebody to go over. Because we notice they have not spoken anything about what the Casa rules are. If they're bringing someone over, if it's going to be a recoupling thing. So I think that's going to be the full breakout right there. So yeah, full movie night's going to be interesting. Let's see what's going on with Sincere. Like I said, not diamonds. I've seen Sincere having conversations. I get to know people, but I don't think the women are going to trust he can really bring them back to that villa. Because that is the goal as a Casa girl. It's not only to shake up your connection, but put me back on that boat, take me back to that villa, so I can really pop it and be like an islander, right? They can't trust it. Like, look what, you know, it's not to say look what we did with So, you know, America, we kind of voted for them to be together. But Sincere was also putting on tins about how he felt by her, his confessionals, 2 fish, 1 fish, red fish, 3 fish. And so that's what we got. So with this 9 here, it's just, and a diamonds, we're just going to see, like, he might be one of the ones that comes out a bit abundant on this other end of what it seems of the behavior. Now, I do think he will show out in challenges, and so that could be another conversation. But when it comes to outside, it's like, hold on, sorry, I got a vision. I don't know, like there's a kiss with Sincere. I just can't tell if that's outside the challenge or not. We're gonna put a pin in that. He might try something might try, but I just don't see Sincere being the one mainly pulled at the moment. But we don't know how things could change, but I do see him really connected, having chats. Let's get to Corbin. What can we say about Corbin? What's coming next for Casa Amor? I don't know. I think I see Corbin bringing somebody back over, y'all. He's serious about it. He's legit. And I did see that slur video come out with that one Casa girl. I have a feeling she's going to be taken out. She's going to be in this next episode, but we might hear an announcement. She has left the villa. Goodbye, Miranda Cosgrove. Okay, let's do a speed round like the last video, and see what we have coming up. My clients love when I do this. Let's go. What's next? 6 of clubs. Yes, I see a video dropping possibly within the middle of the week, so we might see it on Mondays to 2 hours. We might see the video come through Tuesday at the end of the episode. Around there's a video message that's going to really shake up with decisions and how they're going to be made. A lot of truths being revealed within these conversations, very clipped, and I am seeing tears. I'm seeing Anaya wipe tears. I'm seeing Kata. I'm seeing Trinity kind of like dab a little. I just don't think Trinity likes what Bryce is doing because it's just kind of like, I like you. I wouldn't be fully operating that way, but at the same time, I just don't like to see it. Um, and let's see Melanie. And I see Melanie being a really good comfort for the ladies and really being supportive. Trinity's always going to be supportive, but I do see Melanie take on that role like the women did with her at the beginning of the villa. And I think Melanie is really going to show some really great ways of support. And we're going to see these women really building their bonds deeper as they're navigating this wild casa. Because yes, I feel for them. I'm also enjoying it, but yeah, I do see their bonds really deepening because it's gonna be a long ride. And any more before I log off, post this, and head to bed. Oof. Secrets coming out very fast. I think there's gonna be a game revealing, like, guess who feels this way? Guess who said this? Or taking clips of quotes or something from what we've seen them say and saying guess instead of maybe the social media challenge, and seeing how messy it is, and them not being able to talk to each other when the answers are revealed, and then see what decisions they make because they upset and not able to talk to each other to work it through. Like what decision are they willing to make in an emotional state? Because that's very important. You know, we get tempted a lot. We do these things, but are you willing to stand on your word? Are you really willing to be honest? Are you really willing to have some self-control? But that's what I have for the second part. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Again, thank you so much for showing so much love on part one. I was really afraid to post it. I almost didn't post it, to be quite honest. I was not kind of like feeling the look of it at first. I wasn't sure if it was clear enough, but thank you so much for the love, the comments, your feedback. What do you think is going to happen next? What are you feeling like? How do you feel about these couples? How did you feel about tonight's episode? And what do you think is going to happen tomorrow yourself? Talk to y'all later. Bye.